I'll introduce myself. I'm Janardhanam, training officer working in NSTH Chennai. Is it audible? I hope I am audible to everyone. So today we are going to discuss an important Arduino and its programming. So why this session is so important to the trainees and trainees who are undergoing training in NSTA. Because this session is going to deal with the more practical. After completing this class, trainees is able to develop their own project without any stress. So today we'll start with the Arduino and programming. And what about Arduino? I would like to, if you consider Arduino and its programming, there are two parts in it. One is, if you ask me, I'll say there are three sections. One is hardware, another one is software, and third one is program. Yes. So let's discuss about hardware first, then we'll go for software, how to download that software, how to configure it, how to dump it to a Arduino. That we will see, and later we will see how to develop a small programs with a known syntax. First of all, I want to tell you my Arduino is a microcontroller. I hope that you might have know about the difference between a microcontroller and computers or microprocessor. Microprocessor is a general purpose device, electronic device, but microcontroller is application specific device. So what this microcontroller contains? A processing core like a processor and flash memory for program and to store data, I/O peripherals, RAM, and peripherals such as clocks, timers, pulse width modulators, and etc. Some other peripherals which are required for design of electronic boards. And let's see what is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. Microprocessor is a general purpose device which can be used for any application. We cannot do any modification in it, and we have to, during manufacturing itself, we have to construct or include all the devices which are suitable for the variety of applications. That is why it is being called as general purpose device. Wherein microcontroller is application specific, your task specific device. Yes. Microcontroller is designed for particular application alone, not for general purpose. And also microcontroller is an example for embedded system. Yes. Why we have to choose Arduino? Arduino is a open source platform. You need not pay for downloading its software or programs. More than 1,000 example programs available in the website. Even if you go and search in the Google Arduino program for, if you type any application, you will get program. You need not worry about the program. Sir, I am an electrician trainee. I am a plumber trainee. I do not know the programming. You need not worry. You need not worry. So what? Yes, the variety of n number of programs available in the website. And easy to handle its hardware as well as software. It is simple C++ programming. In the year 2012, Arduino has received world's best interaction award 2012, sponsored by Google. So if you look at this image, this is the parts of the Arduino, And this Arduino is made up of with 16 megahertz crystal, which means its operating speed is 16 megahertz per second. And it consists of one power LED. Whenever the powered this Arduino, this LED will glow red in color. And there is a reset button. Reset button. If you want to reset this device, you can do it. And it consisting microcontroller Atmega 8 microcontroller. It has 5 pins for analog input alone. If you want to give any analog input through these pins, you can give analog inputs 1 to 5. And there are two LEDs, TX, RX LED and data LED. And through this, whenever you program this device, these two LEDs will blink. While execution of the program by this hardware, this LED will blink. If this LED is blinking, which means that processor is executing the program. And there is two transistors for power regulator, and there is a power adapter. You can give power to this device from 9 volt to 12 volt. That is the power source required for this Arduino. And there is a USB port. This USB used to program this device. You have to connect computer and this device via USB cable. After program, you can disconnect this cable. If the device is powered, it will execute for n number of times. You need not require support from a computer. That is the beauty of this Arduino. Once the device is programmed, your computer can be disconnected. Right? And there is a test LED. If you don't have any LED in your hand for any small programs, you can use this LED. This LED's pin number is 13. Right? I'll tell you how to program this device how to refer input pins and output pins. And there are 13 numbers of digital IOs, which means there are 13 pins, and these pins can be used as either input pins or output pins according to your requirements. I hope you understand the parts of Arduino, right? So these are all the variants, different variants of Arduino, you know. There is a Mega and Lillipad, Mini, Nano, and according to the requirements and application, you can buy. But the programming strategy and programming methods, the program developed for Mega can be used for other devices also. Nothing different. So this is how the Arduino is looks. You can connect multiple seals on a single board, and this is how your program looks. These are the variety of boards of Arduino: Ethernet shield or USB shield or Bluetooth shield. And the beauty of this Arduino is with a simple Bluetooth module and Wi-Fi module, you can communicate to the outer world. Even you can connect to the internet also. So this is what about technical spec of this Arduino. This Arduino board requires from 9 volt to 12 volt. I can ask one question to my trainees. How many of you knowing that this Arduino is requires 9 volt to 12 volts before this session? Yes. So this device consumes only 250 milliampere of current and easy to design power source for this device. This is the picture of this device, close picture of this device, and the power adapter looks like this. A specification 9 volt, 300 milliampere is enough, and the center one is positive. The center one is positive. So simply you need to buy this adapter within 100 rupees you can buy. If you can't, for 25 rupees you can purchase battery, 9 volts battery. You prepare adapter like this and put into Arduino. That is enough. So you need not struggle a lot. And here you have to connect a power connector. So see here, battery is connected, and through this the power is given to this Arduino. That is enough. In order to program this device, you have to connect this device and the computer via USB cable. That's it. If this adapter is not working, you are working with the project, this adapter is not working, the board directly in the board also there is the power source through which you can give power. There is a 9 volt ground, 5 volt. So you take a 9 volt and ground, directly give power to this board. Enough. I hope I am audible to everyone. So that's all about the hardware you need to know. And regarding software, you need to download Arduino IDE software. So nothing to worry. You go to Google, simply type Arduino. Please listen carefully. Nothing to worry. Arduino, type enter. You can see arduino.cc. That is the official website for this Arduino. Just enter into this. You can see a lot of tabs. You go to software straight away, online tools and downloads. Click on downloads. Click on downloads. Here you can see, yes, Arduino IDE. Download the Arduino IDE latest version. Here you can choose whether you need for Windows or Windows application, Mac OS, Linux, ARM controller. It supports for many OS. So whichever you want, you can download. So here you can select installer, Windows installer, and click against this. At free of cost, if you want to, you can contribute some dollars, US dollars. Otherwise, click against just to download, then your software will be downloaded. Able to understand? Any doubt up to this point? Yes. So already I have downloaded. You go to download page, downloads, where you can see. Actually, this is the Arduino software, Arduino 1.888 for Windows. This is the Arduino symbol. Once installed, just double click on this software. You can able to install this software into your computer or laptop, whichever suitable for you. Choose the computer or laptop. By double click on this software, you can able to install. Once installed, what you will get Arduino symbol like this on your desktop. Able to see this? Able to see this? I hope you are able to see this. So by clicking on this icon, just a minute. Yes. If you open Arduino IDE on your computer, it will look like this. So there are two important loops here. One is void setup. Within this loop, you are going to configure your hardware. That's it. And within this void loop, you are going to configure your program logic. For an example, A plus B is equal to C. That logic you have to write here. For an example, A is the input and B is the input, C is the output. Those things you have to fetch here. Just a declaration of input or outputs in the setup loop. The void loop, you have to write a logic. A plus B is equal to C. I hope you understand. So nothing, just listen. There are two setups, two loops, in the setup loop and void loop. In the setup loop, you have to declare inputs and outputs in Arduino. In the loop, you have to write logic. For an example, A plus B is equal to C. Otherwise, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. This logic you have to write here. Nothing. Right? Again, I'll go to for PPT. Yes. So you can, this is the website link. Straight away you can go to this link and download your software. Once downloaded, install it, and you got to configure. And during the program with Arduino, these syntax you should know. Void setup, you know that within this void setup loop, you have to declare inputs and outputs. And another loop is void loop. Within this loop, you have to write your logical programs. And how you can declare your variables, either character or integer or long integer. This is the syntax for declaration of variables. And in the Arduino, whenever you type capital letters high, which means that which is equivalent to 5 volts. Come on, trainees, come on, boys. If you study and go through from the book, it may take long time. It is easy for you. Whenever you type LOW, low, which means it is 0 volts. Whenever you type capital letters, for an example, input capital letters A, then your Arduino will consider A as the input. And if you type capital letters output C, your Arduino will consider that as a C. Simply, I have given example, right? Take this as an example for printing, or consider this for processing. Integer 5, print length I, which means it will print only 5 characters. The simple programs. I'll tell you lot of programs, how to write a program and all. You need not worry. Okay, like this. Let me go to the Arduino IDE. What is the, this is our Arduino IDE. Yes. If anything is there, you can directly delete it. In mode input A. Similarly, you can write like this also. A is equal to pin mode input. Similarly, B is equal to pin mode input. Sorry, capital letters. You must type in capital letters. C is equal to pin mode input. Now our declaration is over. Whenever you type A is considered as the input and B is considered as input and C is considered as output. In the logic, you can erase this and simply type if you want to use, you can if, otherwise simply you can write C is equal to A plus B, semicolon. A simple program to add A plus B. if you want to run this program, in top corner, you can see one tick mark and one horizontal arrow mark. These two are very, very important. And before connecting with the device, without Arduino board, you can check your program, whether your program is right or not. So in order to check, there is a tick mark. Just click on tick mark. It will ask you to save this program. For an example, Jana. And I want to mention this program name A plus B. I'll save it. And again, click on this arrow mark. Compiling the sketch. Yeah. There is an error. A was not declared in this scope. So A is not as per the standard declaration. So why I have written like this, you should know if you type the program wrongly, what will happen, right now? So if the error comes like this, red in color, which means that you are wrong, your program is wrong. So without Arduino board, so you can say, sir, we are in lockdown, we don't have an Arduino board. If you have a laptop or computer, that is enough. So by clicking this tick mark, you can verify your program, whether it is right or not. Then, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a program for LED blinking. Right? LED blinking, I'm going to write. So in the void setup, listen carefully. So the first one is a wrong program in order to show the error message. Now I'm going to write. So what you are going to write in the void setup, only declaration. So whether you can choose for LED blinking, you are going to choose inner LED, that is a inbuilt LED, or your external LED. For an example, the first case I'll write with inbuilt LED. So this is the syntax: small p, in, capital M, mode. So it will change into orange color, right? Or red color, whatever you are seeing according to your display standards. The pin mode color will change. If I change this capital letter into small letter, it will not come, which means you are wrong. It is predetermined a command. Pin mode, capital mode, the color will change. Now I'm going to write the standard command for built-in LED. LED underscore built in. So this is the standard syntax for built-in LED, comma, what you are going to do this with built-in LED. Whether this built-in LED is going to serve as the input or output. So for this case, I'm going to blinking the LED. I don't require any more input. I'm going to use this as only output. So simply write in capital letter output. So this is enough. So this this pin LED built-in 13th pin or a built-in LED will serve as output. That's it for LED blinking. Next, white loop. Right. Digital. Right. If my command is right, it will change the color. Digital right. Digital right. LED underscore built-in. So whatever the name you are using here, same name you are to use here. Digital right. So digital write, which means that you are going to write in this LED with a high level or low level. So now I am going to write high. So capital I means plus 5 volts, that you know. So within this void loop, as well as here, every command should be terminated with a semicolon. That is very important. I'll tell you, if you miss the semicolon, what will happen. And delay in microprocessor and all, if you want to run a delay program, you have to write a subroutine programs. Here need not required. So 1000 milliseconds, which means 1000 milliseconds. So after 1000 milliseconds, again I am going for digital write. Again same name, LED underscore built-in, comma. Now after delay, it should be low because I want to blink the LED. Sometime on, sometime off. That's it. Again, you call delay. Thousand milliseconds, which means almost 1 second. See, this is the program for simple LED blinking. Do you understand this? Any problem with this? You can't able to write this program? This is the base for all programs. If you can, if you can, it is easy for you. You can develop all other programs. Now, we will check whether our program is right or not. Right? What we have to do for checking the program, logical errors or syntax errors, command errors, what we have to do. So our program is, we can rename it now. Save as Jana LED blinking. LED blinking, save it. So Jana LED blinking. Name is not mandatory, just you have to save. You can save it as a ABC also, or 1, 2, 3 also, no problem. Once you save, you have to check. So if you move your cursor towards this tick mark, it will display verify, which means you are verifying your program. Just to click on that, it will compile. And what is the error? See, expected semicolon before delay. Expected semicolon before delay. So where is that? I already highlighted, that line is highlighted. So against this line, semicolon is missing. So these are all debugging methods. Just to type semicolon, that's it, and save it. Again, go and verify. Expecting semicolon before delay. Okay, here also semicolon missing. Let's save it. Verify it. Here, the program is being called as sketch. The program is being called as sketch. Yes, you are done compiling. Your program is compiled successfully, which means now your program is ready to load into your microcontroller or Arduino board. Without any error, you can straight away download this program into your microcontroller. Right? So this is inbuilt LED. I want to make it for external LED. What should I do, sir? Go to File, New Program. It will open like this. Here, same program. What I am going to write? Pin mode. Pin mode. I want to declare input and output first. Pin mode. Pin number 5, comma. Straight away, I have declared pin 5 of Arduino board as an input. That's it. Next. Again, pin mode. Pin number 6, whether input or output. Now input. Similarly, I want to make one output, one LED as output. Pin mode. Type P as a capital. So I'm going to make pin number 10 as my output. Semicolon. That's it. So I have made 2 inputs as input and one pin as output. 2 pins, pin number 5 and 6 as input, pin number 10 as output. Here in this logic, it's up to you, your capacity. Just I am going to check the condition. If A, sorry. Here I am writing condition C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A plus B. Then this is one condition. If you want to add A plus B, you can add. And another condition for LED blinking, you do not require these 2 inputs. This is the way to uncomment any program line. Gokulnath?
Sir?
Is it audible?
Audible, sir.
Good. I'm unmuting you.
சார் அந்த பின் மூணு அதெல்லாம் வரவே இல்லை சார், நான் காட்டல சார்.
Is it pin?
பின் நம்பர் 813 அதெல்லாம் காட்டல சார். நீங்க டைப் பண்ணீங்க, ஆனா இதெல்லாம் காட்டல சார். டிஸ்பிளே ஆகல சார்.
Okay, இப்போ பார்க்குறேன்.
ஓகே சார்.
I'll go to preferences. I want to increase the font size. Kupuna 3 the pura?
Okay sir, okay sir.
Okay. So pin number, pin mode is 5. Pin mode, pin number 5, it is going to act as input, and pin mode, pin number 6, going to act as input. This is a way to declare input and output. For beginners, this will be very useful. Just I am going to blinking the LED, so I am going to use only output, pin number 10 as a output, and LED. Here I am going to say digital right. So my command is correct. That is why color is changed. Digital right. Pin number 10, comma, high. Terminate with semicolon. Now call delay. Delay. And how many seconds? 1000 milliseconds. Terminate with semicolon. Again, digital right. Digital right. So the idea and motto of this session is that every student should know the beginning of Arduino, how to start with the Arduino. If you know it, no problem. Others has to learn. The digital right, pin number 10 again, comma, low. So my syntax is correct. That is why color is changed. Again called delay. So for beginning, at beginning it will be difficult. Once you are comfortable, it is easy for you. It's not a big task. 1000 milliseconds. So terminate with the semicolon. I want to save my program. Save as Jana underscore LED1. You can name it any name which you prefer. Just we have to check whether your program is right or not. Programming part, you do not worry. For all applications, you have programs in the website. So then compiling. Yeah, this program is very old program. This is why we are discussing this program at this stage. The beginners, those who do not know Arduino, how to use Arduino. For others who are knowing the basics, we'll go for another session. During that session, we'll develop projects. I'll give assignments as well as projects. I hope you understand. This is only for beginners. Some are writing, so this program is old. Yes, I agree, this program is old, and this is only for beginners, those who don't know the Arduino, even ABC of Arduino. So how to start with Arduino? For them, we are teaching. Then for next level, we will have another session in that we'll discuss projects like assignments. I'll give time for 5 minutes. You have to develop your program and show to me, right? So, okay, the program is correct, done compiling. If you get message, done compiling, your program is right. Then what we have to do, sir? You have to dump into a computer, Arduino. So before dump, what you need to do, and what is the port assigned for your Arduino? How to check it, sir? Go to tools, listen carefully, go to tools. You can see here port. This port will be assigned with COM1, which means communication port 1, communication port 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So here number will come COM7, COM6, COM5, COM4. So choose that communication port, then go to this horizontal arrow mark, click. So here, what is this arrow mark? Upload. Upload the program. This program will be uploaded and executed. If you click against this arrow mark, your program will be uploaded and executed in an Arduino board. At present, we are in a lockdown. We don't have an Arduino board. So you have to develop more and more projects, right? So next session, coming Thursday, I'm going to talk on projects using Arduino Uno, home automation, multiple projects, right? I request all participants be part of that session on Thursday for projects, right? So once your program is uploaded, just click on uploaded. Your program will be uploaded if device is available. See, serial port is not selected, which means we haven't selected port. The device is not communicated. So this is the problem. So this is only a basic how to start with the Arduino. What is Arduino? So I'm winding up at this time. We will continue in the next session on Thursday. We'll discuss about projects, right? Is any questions? Thank you. I'll